Okay, yeah, hello, welcome again, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. We do understand that there are many choices you have for courses out there. As Yati showed, there's what 28,000, many of them in engineering. So we are very grateful that you are here to listen to what we have to offer. Okay, so tonight we're talking about robotics and automation, but I think it'll be good to just give you a little bit of background why we think robotics and automation is important in Singapore. Okay, so let's just move to this. Yeah, that's our tagline. We say, are you ready for the future of work? So what is the future of work? Well, Singapore industries are really evolving very rapidly, and we need to stay relevant. And there's a lot of transformation going on right now, even in the last few years. So maybe a little background about myself. I'm from industry myself. I was an automation engineer for many years with Hewlett-Packard, and we were building inkjet printers. So there was a stage that, we were building all the printers in Singapore itself locally. And there was a point in time when I think I almost lost my job in the sense that production was moving out of Singapore overseas because of rising costs. Singapore is expensive, right? So it was going overseas to neighboring countries, to China, to Thailand, and so on. And we didn't have really any manufacturing in Singapore anymore when I was in HP. So, you know, but so now there's so much talk about manufacturing again. So if you ask me, if somebody tells me, manufacturing is getting important in Singapore. It's the future. I would say, sure or not. But I find it a bit difficult to believe based on what I went through. So after that, I think what happened is there was a change in the sense that the manufacturing that went away were the more lower profit margin ones, so-called the lower value add manufacturing, like mass production and all that. So what Singapore is trying to pull in right now is all the high value manufacturing. For example, semiconductor manufacturing, precision engineering, aerospace, biomedical. All these are really high profit margin, and many companies are actually starting up or setting up or have been here for a while. And so this is what is driving a lot of transformation in Singapore right now. So what really is shaping industries today is that there's a lot of new things coming on. Digitalization and advanced manufacturing. I think the last thing, the advanced manufacturing, is what is really pushing manufacturing ahead right now. So some of these skills that we are looking at, uh, I'm sure some of you could be from manufacturing and all, but I'm just wondering if you haven't thought about it for a while. If we look at Singapore's GDP, Singapore's economy, how many percent of the economy is supported by manufacturing? We would think, oh, not a lot. Singapore, we don't do so much manufacturing. Where are all the factories? We do have in Jurong here and there, but doesn't seem like a lot. But in actual fact, it is more than 20% and is rising. The last time we checked in 2017, the percentage of manufacturing that is supporting the economy in Singapore was less than 20, about 19. So this is about, I think I got this data in about 2024. It's still the same, I checked. It's more than 20%. So it's 1/5 of Singapore's economy is based on manufacturing. So it's a lot, right? So of course, that will beg the question now. Why manufacturing in Singapore when the costs are high? And like I said last time, a lot of manufacturing was moving overseas. Why is it attractive to some of the companies nowadays? I think the main thing is that Singapore is is a first world country now. There are a very robust infrastructure. For example, a lot of those industries like semiconductor, they need a very good, constant, reliable source of water and electricity. Not everywhere is able to provide this. And of course, the location is really good. Singapore is in middle of Asia, Southeast Asia. So Singapore is becoming like a hub for a lot of these things. So if manufacturing is coming here, then a lot of skilled workforce is required. So you might have heard of the terms Industry 4.0 is just where manufacturing is taking advantage of new technologies to be more productive and lean. Okay. And that's how Singapore is hoping to transform to be able to bring manufacturing back to Singapore. So there's a world-class manufacturing ecosystem and so on. By the way, I took all this data from EDB website, so I'm not just making it up. I took a screenshot from there. This is real data. It's still current. You can go and take a look at the EDB website. Singapore also has a skilled and adaptable workforce like yourselves. Okay, so that's why Skills Future came about. The skills, the demand for skills and different skill sets change over time, and that's where Skills Future is coming in to support our learning and our retraining, because sometimes some skills become obsolete, and if we don't do anything, we will become obsolete with them. So the best thing is to reskill and to go for something that we are interested in, and that will keep us going. Right now, yeah, Singapore is a hotspot for advanced manufacturing and innovation. So the term advanced manufacturing industry 4.0, we will use interchangeably. They are just from the same meaning. They come from different places. That's all. Okay, so if you go to Skills Future website, I took this screenshot a little while ago, a few months ago. So sometimes it changes a bit. This shows the sectors, the industry sectors that that Skills Future has mapped out, and it is quite a lot. And these are all based on interviews with companies and data. So it's based on real facts, not just made up. So if we look at robotics and automation, where we are, what we're talking about tonight, where do you think it could be applied to? Because these are all the industries that are the sectors that are mapped in the Skills Future Singapore. So just at a glance, of course, there's no hard and fast answer to that. We could take a look at many of these: aerospace, electronics, manufacturing, healthcare, logistics, food manufacturing. There's a lot of food manufacturing in Singapore, and so on. All these sectors and more require manufacturing, which is where robotics and automation can come in. I'll show you a quick video talking about advanced manufacturing. Why is advanced manufacturing so important to the future of manufacturing in Singapore? Okay. All right, I hope you can hear the sound. If you can't hear anything, do let me know. Thanks. Okay, so I hope that gave you a quick insight into what advanced manufacturing is and why it's important to Singapore. It is one of the crucial reasons that Singapore can grow manufacturing and bring back all the big players over here. Okay, so if advanced manufacturing is coming, a lot of us need to be upskilled, including myself and my colleagues and anyone else involved in automation and robotics. So staying relevant, it means that we need to know what's coming, what's new, and to keep abreast of everything. So see, some of the things that may be needed nowadays is, of course, AI. AI is everywhere now. Know about Industry 4.0 or advanced manufacturing, robotics, and how to most important, how to put it all together, to integrate everything together. So some of the benefits, this one is also from EDB. This one is actually, I'm sure many of you in industry will know about Micron. Micron is a very big company making semiconductors, memory, and chips and all that. So according to their data, by applying advanced manufacturing, they did improve their production a lot. For example, they're improvement in labor productivity. Their productivity went up by 18%, okay, with all the new technologies that they employed, and so on. You can see the data over there. So there is real data to support all these claims. Okay, and then some of you who have been around may have heard of Industry 5.0. If you're wondering what 5.0 is, I'll just go through very, very quickly so that to address any questions that you might have. We're talking about Industry 4.0. There's some people already talking about Industry 5.0 and what is that all about. Okay, so just a quick few points. Industry 4.0 is focused mainly on efficiency, automation, and how to optimize production. Basically, is to how to do things better, how to build better, how to make more money. Okay, so it's very focused on equipment, the technicalities, and getting things done cheaper and more productive. So what's Industry 5.0? I think it's tied into a lot of things that we are hearing nowadays, like sustainability, because I 4.0 doesn't actually cover sustainability, and sometimes people feel threatened because we bring in all the equipment. What's going to happen to humans and our jobs? 5.0 brings it back. So 5.0 is more on human-centric, taking care of the people again, taking care of sustainability, that sort of thing. So it's not actually something totally different. It's not like I 4.0 is more advanced than I 4.0. It's just complementary. Okay, so these are the two terms that are coming up nowadays. Okay, so I think I'm getting to the course, not to worry. So some of the relevant skills that you may need in advanced manufacturing would be, let's say in automation and robotics, if you go into that field, you are very technical, you want to get into that field, there'll be a lot on programmable logic controllers, which are the advanced controllers used in machines nowadays. Robotics, of course. We do need to go down to basics like sensors, actuators, pneumatics. For those who know, you know what this is about. Industrial networking, communication, and other things. The other thing that is also important is not just technical things. As we know, at least 50% of our contribution is in our soft skills and some of our certifications and our know-how. So a good certification in the area would help a lot. Not just paper. A lot of us chase paper. So, it helps us to get into the job, but real skills that you know and aware of, that's more important. And the main thing which I highlighted there is adaptability, to stay relevant. We need to be able to change and to learn new things when needed. Okay, so some of the learner profiles. These are students that come to us because this is a CET class, continuing education. So a lot of working adults come in and join our classes. Where are they from? Many of them are from relevant industry. They do automation, but they just want to upskill, learn new things, learn about networking or robotics. Maybe they are very focused on automation alone, but not much experience in robotics. So many of our learners are like that. They'll come in and they pick up skills in robotics and how to integrate everything together. We do have some career switchers as well. We even had applicants from as diverse as fashion designers, and some people from logistics and all that. So they want to get some experience to maybe switch to a different career. We also have companies upskilling their workforce. A company may send by class their tech support and their maintenance people, because many times when we are at work, we learn on the job, but we may not know why we're doing certain things, what is behind the machines. So we do have some companies sending in their staff to fill in their knowledge. Okay, so those are learner profiles. Okay, so the types of courses that are available, which are a lot, all these, I won't go through all of them. That's not our point tonight. It's just to show you that there is such a variety. What we're going to focus on are specialist diplomas. So it is our full-time students in TP here, they do a diploma. Okay, for example, diploma in mechatronics, which is where I'm from. And specialist diploma is considered like one level higher where they get to focus, because a basic diploma is more broad-based, so they can learn all the skills. For example, in mechatronics, they will learn about electronics, mechanical, and software programming. So a specialist diploma in robotics and automation will focus all that knowledge into a more specific field, which is automation and robotics. So there are a few others. You can look it up yourself as well. They are all on the website. Okay, then why choose a specialist diploma when there are so many other available things? Okay, because specialist diplomas were tailored to a certain area. For example, ours is on robotics and automation, and all the tutors in which we have a big group of tutors in this specialist diploma. We are all from industry, so we do have the background knowledge and the experience as well. Okay, and we focus a lot on hands-on. We try to minimize theory, just enough to support what we are doing, but we focus more on the hands-on itself. Some of the benefits that you could get from a specialist diploma would be to increase your employability compared to, let's say, another person vying for the same job. If you have a specialist diploma, it looks better. You are trained and you have a proper certificate. There are some who want to do job switching, mid-career switch, as I mentioned earlier. Also, for lifelong learning, we have students who are in their 60s. Technically, they can retire, but they just want to learn some more. We have CEOs from companies who just want to learn more about what their company is doing, okay, or even upskilling. Okay, so now I'm going a little bit about our specialist diploma. What is it? It is a 12-month program, 1 year. So you do 2 semesters and you will pick up relevant skills in the area. Okay. Some of the course overview which you could find from our website, and some of our learners, you can read their testimonials and what they say. So what we did learn, we do have many potential applicants who will say, hey, what do I learn in the 1 year? What does it mean by 2 semesters? What does it mean by PDC, the post-diploma cert and all that? So one specialist diploma consists of 2 PDCs, or post-diploma certificates, one in automation, one in robotics. So it's very clear-cut. So usually in April semester, that's when we run our automation, and in October, we start our robotics. But you can jump in anytime. You could go to robotics first in October and then go to April. So it's quite flexible. So you get these 2. And for each PDC, you will do 2 subjects. For example, in automation, we cover control and interfacing, and also manufacturing equipment as a whole and troubleshooting. In the robotics side, we'll cover systems, control, troubleshooting as well. And of course, integration and how you adapt the robot to certain applications. So 2 subjects in each PDC, and there are 2 PDCs for each specialist diploma. And the best part is no exams. Common question, any exam or not? Do I need to study for exams? We have no exams. Everything is there. Of course, there are quizzes and practical tests in the lab and projects, but no written exams. Okay, this is a quick video on the specialist diploma itself, just to give you a flavor of what we do. Okay, yeah, I'm almost at the end because we want to give plenty of time for Q&A, okay, so we can interact with all of you. So what we do is, okay, this is just something to show this practice oriented. It's a lot of practical work involved. Uh, the three main areas will be on automation, of course, and then robotics and how to integrate all of them together. Some of the career opportunities available will be like roles, like in as an associate engineer, application engineer, automation, system integration, and so on. Sectors include many of the sectors that you saw just now on the screen I showed in aerospace, precision engineering, semiconductor manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and so on. So there's plenty of range out there. Roughly, what do we study? Because we do have applicants who ask, well, what do you actually study in automation? These are the few things that we cover. We do cover Industry 4.0 to give you an idea what's happening out there. Automation fundamentals, we do go down to the fundamentals because we have some learners who have no background, for example, from computer engineering. So we will cover some of these pneumatic sensors, actuators, motors, and interfacing, and so on. And just some photos of some of our past students at work. So for robotics, these are the things that are covered as well. We do have a wide range of robots in our labs here. Omron robots, ABB robots, UR robots, and so on. So plenty to train on and to have hands-on. Okay. And here's a few pictures on the robots that we have in our labs. Okay, some of the learning spaces we have basically the labs and all. Of course, we have our robot labs, and okay, this is the star of our place. This was opened a few years ago, TP Advanced Manufacturing Center. So it's a showcase of all the technologies that are used for advanced manufacturing, and it is constantly being updated. So that as new technologies come in, it is updated. For example, one thing I can remember is when sustainability came about and they were talking about reducing the air pressure needed to save air, so all the systems were upgraded to the newer standard to take advantage of this sustainability push. Some of the other labs that we use for training. So anyway, that's the end of my presentation. We are open to questions, and I think I'll show this slide. Anyway, thank you again. And this one is a contact. That's my contact on the blue. That's me. I'm Derek Boy. And if you want to contact, let's say Nuris or the Skills Future Academy, which is the department taking care of all the CET, that's the contact on that side. The QR code will bring you directly to the website for TP's website on this specialist diploma, and you can click on register interest as well. It will bring you to the step portal that Yati showed you just now.